Hey again, we are in Who Needs a Superhero? Chapter 2, The Hulk, the Monster Within. And this is part 3, The Heart of the Fury. I think I said that wrong at the last one. Only many years later, in the story of the Hulk, do we learn the cause of Bruce Banner's inner anger. A violent and alcoholic father physically and emotionally victimized young Bruce. Too small and weak to strike back at his father, Banner swallowed his rage and resolved never to follow in the old man's footsteps. Unlike his abusive father, Bruce Banner devoted himself to self-control, personal discipline, and he eschewed violence and committed himself to a path of dispassionate reason. Banner's plan worked, or so it seemed. Unfortunately, anger and hate don't disappear just because we ignore them. Eventually, Banner's long-denied feelings emerge with a vengeance. A gamma-powered vengeance. Tragically, the victim becomes the victimizer. The inner monster Bruce Banner kept tightly chained for so many years finally escapes and runs amok. Readers hardly knew what to make of the angry, bitter Hulk. He wasn't fun or admirable. The only way to root for the Hulk was to pit him against a truly terrible foe. But the Hulk was no less monstrous after the other villain had been dispatched. Writer Stanley may have realized early on that he had dug himself into a pit with the Hulk. Perhaps to make the monster more palatable, the Hulk inevitably changed colors between the first two issues. From Dead Man Gray, the Hulk became emerald green. A cosmetic change couldn't soften the underlying ugliness of the character. The original series lasted a mere 6 issues before being cancelled. But even low sales couldn't destroy the indomitable Hulk. The creature made guest appearances for several years. In time, the Hulk got an ongoing strip in another comic. The Hulk took half the pages each month of another superhero and another superhero got the other half. In a weird parallel of the Hulk's relationship with Bruce Banner. Eventually, the Hulk's strip squeezed the other comic feature and took over the book entirely. The Hulk had been published without interruption since then, and 4 decades have passed since his first appearance. Throughout that time, the balance of control between Banner and the Hulk have seesawed back and forth. Sometimes the man gaining the upper hand, then the monster ascended again. In recent years, Banner is usually at the mercy of the beast. Not that we're surprised. The Hulk's gradual victory is exactly what we'd expect. After all, this comic book isn't really about a radiation-powered monster. It's actually about sin. And that is the end of part 3. I hope you tune in for part 4. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, and of course, share. And check out all the descriptions below. Bye for now. God bless.